Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
I'm Joe Biggs with Infowars.com on the edge of McAllen, Texas and Mission, Texas. Now, just behind me over here is one of the main international crossing areas from the U.S. into Mexico. Now, this is a pretty major hub where people come in and out. Now, just over in front of me is one of the parks where, months back we saw footage of the illegals on Sea-Doos being brought over into our country. And now we have this huge Ebola threat going on right now. The whole world right now, their eyes are on West Africa, and then their eyes are on America as well to see how we handle this, because we're supposed to be the best at everything. Meanwhile, our government's shipping in illegals and paying for them to go around the country with diseases, not checking them properly. We've shown you time and time again that the Border Patrol doesn't have the training that it needs to take care of something like measles or things like that. So what makes you think that they're going to be able to have any kind of training to deal with Ebola when most nurses say that they don't even have any kind of training whatsoever to deal with this? So this is something that is out of control. So just a second ago, Josh and I were shooting a report. We had to make a few turns around the park to get B-roll. And as we left, a brown, I think it was like a Dodge Suburban of some sorts, pulled out and followed me. And I had a feeling that this guy was following me. So as we drove down the road, he gets right up behind us, speeds up, pulls off to the right, and then a constable truck, it was like a Ford F-150, pulls up, red lights us, and pulls us over for what he called suspicious activity.
How y'all doing, sir?
Good, you?
Yeah, because in case you drive license, there's a reason why something.
There's a reason?
Yeah, so that's correct. Where y'all come from?
Austin?
Austin area?
Yeah, we work in a news
media?
source. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the reason, I'm going to be honest, the reason you were pulled over, they said that it was something suspicious.
We're media walking around with cameras. I have my badge, I have my microphone, and we're sitting here doing a report, and that's considered suspicious activity in America nowadays.
Mr. Biggs, what media service you get?
Infowars.com, free speech systems.
In Austin
I'm also retired military as well.
You be careful, sir.
We have more things to worry about. They need to keep their eyes on the border and watch for these illegals coming across that could possibly have Ebola instead of harassing journalists. This is where our country comes to. They harass the journalists so you can't cover the real issues to get the truth out to the American people, because they don't want that. That's the threat, because they know if we expose them, then their whole game plan, it's out, it's done. So continue watching our reports about this Ebola outbreak and find out for yourself. Do you think it's a hoax? Do you think it's a real legitimate threat? Is Big Pharma using this to push vaccines? It's funny that this entire Ebola thing comes around flu season. Right now, everybody has a cough, a fever, a cold of some sort, and it's making the entire country get out of control. Everyone's being, at some point in time on a plane now, someone has flu-like symptoms. Right now, there's 4 people that are being detained and then quarantined at a plane in Boston right now because they have flu-like symptoms. And this is what they want, though, because it's flu season, like I said. They want you to go take that flu shot, because they're saying that if you take the flu shot, now we don't have as many scares at the airports. We don't have a lot of people coming into hospitals with flu-like symptoms. People who haven't even been to West Africa or had any kind of contact with people from West Africa get the flu. Everyone gets the flu. Does that mean that everyone should be detained and quarantined because we have the flu? So what they're trying to do is they know that's going to happen. They want to ramp up that fear and get you to go out and take those vaccines that you normally wouldn't take because you think your life is so close to ending because of this Ebola threat. It's mind-blowing. This is crazy. Keep your eyes open. Be smart. Wash your hands. Take care of your family. And just overall, do research for yourself. Don't believe everything you see on TV, what you watch. Do some research for yourself so you and your family can be informed about what to do. And be prepared. There's nothing wrong with having water stocked up and supplies and things like that in case this does turn out to be a huge outbreak. You need to be prepared and be smart about it. Thank you for watching. I'm Joe Biggs with Infowars.com.
The global globalists have controlled the mainstream media for a long time, but now they're expanding and making the weaponization even more vicious and deceptive. All the major networks are state-run.
We are partnering this year with the NFL.
The NFL has become a political weapon against the Second Amendment and pushes Obamacare. MSNBC tells us that our children belong to the state.
We have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
It is more important than ever to realize that we are not the alternative media. We are the true media. The establishment dinosaur press is dying.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
Join us at InfoWarsNews.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Members can share their memberships with up to 11 people. By subscribing, you will literally be buying war bonds in the info war to expand our operation in the face of the tyrants. Join us at PrisonPlanet.tv.